Hi, I'm Nicole. I hate when I get a text right when I lock my phone. I just want to do a quick little rant on the things that I hate, or the things that bother me, I guess. Because there are so many things. This is just going to be a few things. I'm a really nice person. I can get along with just about anyone, but there are things that bother me. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that nothing bothers me, because it does. Obviously everyone gets annoyed by something. I feel like I'm not in focus. I don't really know. And I'm kind of hunching back because my camera is too low. First of all, hypocrites. Biggest pet peeve ever. You cannot say, I hate girls that are sluts, and then go around and do stuff with every guy at the school. Or be like, I hate girls that copy everything I do, and then copy everything someone else does. I'm not saying only girls are hypocrites, but it really bothers me when girls are hypocrites. It really bothers me when guys are hypocrites, but I feel like it happens more with girls than guys. Another thing is people that cannot mind their own business. If I'm in a relationship and we're friends, then you can ask me questions. There's some people that I do not want to tell, when people that I'm not even friends with, who just want to get all the gossip, come up and ask me random questions. It really bothers me. I mean, I don't know. I really hate that. I think people should just mind their own business, especially when it comes to relationships. When girls will be like, oh my god, he's way too good for her, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so? She could be a really nice person and he could like her a lot, and you don't know that, so you shouldn't just sit there and judge them when they're happy, you know? If they're in a happy relationship, you should not try and get in the middle of that. Attention whores. Girls who will just act dumb in class for attention. The teacher will say something, and then they'll ask that question right after. And it's not just that they're dumb, it's that they're doing that for attention. They're just like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Girls who just do anything they possibly can for attention. Especially guys. Guys who will be like, oh, I hate my life, I had such a horrible time growing up, da 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 da. Just for you to be like, oh, you poor baby. But it's really they're just doing it so that you feel bad for them and you give them your attention. If someone really had that bad of a childhood, they're not going to talk about it, you know? If I had a bad childhood, I wouldn't talk about it to everyone and be like, oh yeah, it was a really hard time for me. I mean, it makes sense if you're telling the people you are really close to, but some girl you randomly start talking to, you just tell her your life story. No. People who pretend to care. And this kind of goes along with the people who don't mind their own business. If you do not care, then don't ask. I mean, come on. It's people will be like, oh, so how was your weekend? I'll be like, oh, good, I did. And they'll be like, oh, that's good. And then they'll start talking about themselves and about their weekend. I'm like, okay, you didn't even have to ask me that because you obviously didn't care. You were just asking me, so I would ask you. It's so annoying. It's if you want to tell me something, you can tell me. Just don't ask me and then kind of blow me off. You're the one who asked me the question. Or another thing that goes along with that is and you'll be upset, and then you'll be like, okay, well I can't trust anyone. There's an example. I've tweeted that. I've been I can't trust anyone. And then a bunch of people will tweet to you or text you and be like, oh, you can trust me, I'm always here for you, da 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 da. But when it comes down to it, they're not. People will say they are there for you and that they care and you can trust them, but honestly, I know this is so cliche and so overused, oversaid, I guess, but actions speak louder than words. Seriously, you cannot tell me that you care and then turn around and don't talk to me ever again, or walk out of my life and then come back and be like, oh, I care about you, oh, I'll always be here for you, and then when I'm going through something rough, they're not there.